This video is going to be on rappers who I think will have a very impactful 2021 in terms of how their career is. It will either build a very strong foundation for these smaller rappers that give them a great fan base to build off of, or for some of these bigger rappers, it will mean them hitting a tier that they have never seen before. We're going to get straight into it. Leave a like if you enjoy.
I come through that kitchen whipping work up like a master splinter. Expertise my flows, I'm not a word beginner. My niggas never take no else, I got a pack of winners. Distractions never kept me lacking. You are up and we don't need those. My first year in the league, I feel like D-Rose. MVP, I put the city all on top of my shoulders. If a nigga died today, they probably treat me like I'm just a fuck nigga. Told her I was done with comparisons. Said I'm done with comparisons. Ventilate. My niggas keep a bag full of gas for the empty whip we tripping on whenever we move in the state.
I would put a lot of money on Chris Patrick blowing up in 2021 or not long after. This is because Chris Patrick, as you can see, he has a pretty good discography. I absolutely love songs like Whippin' and Code of Ethics. I strongly suggest checking them out. He put out a new album that I didn't get to check out yet. But for a small rapper, he already seems to have a few accomplishments and is really setting himself up for success. He got on the 2K soundtrack for NBA 2K21, which I think is really impressive for a smaller rapper. He's been working with Deontay Hitchcock, who is a bit more accepted in the industry and will kind of get Chris Patrick's name out there. But he's also been pretty friendly with JID, and this is possibly the biggest thing out of all of this. If Chris Patrick can just have a decent discography and stay close enough to JID, then he probably has a chance for Revenge of the Dreamers 4, which seems like something he's not really thinking that much about. But if he can just build this discography so his top tracks are songs that he really believes in, such as Code of Ethics or Whippin', then I think when he does inevitably get on ROTD4, because he can absolutely kill a beat with anybody who goes there, if he can just get on a couple songs like Buddy and kind of blow up the rest of his discography, I could see him really taking off and becoming very respected very quickly within the rap scene. So definitely one to watch out for.
I love my bros, swear to God, I see my whole car. I ain't never looking up to know my God guys. Cause the demons always live while the God die. In the song, we got motherfucking hard ties. Ever since young and I knew that I'd be a star. Niggas, they been hating, they don't know about them stars. My mama calling me, she begging me
friends to the snakes. But I admit I let you and that's my mistake. Before the music, I was locked up in the maze. I'm turning corners like I'm running from the Jakes. But I'm posting, couple miley's and we turn on the floor. Not just how it go. I know that she gon' get resolved once I start to blow. Watch my friends turn to snakes cause I'm on a roll. They gon' try to tag along once I'm on a roll.
If you guys have been following my channel, then you knew Twotiime was going to be on this list because I really think he just makes phenomenal music. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it really feels like he's just doing everything on his own, just putting out great music, trying to distribute it on his own and everything like that. And he's doing a phenomenal job with what the music sounds like. I don't know about anything else, but if he can just get the distribution right and everything like that, I don't see why he wouldn't blow up, because he really is phenomenal. He makes great music. He's not feature dependent at all. He doesn't get repetitive. It's just very, very good. I think he's starting to be very respected in his area and around Canada. So I think he can blow up, and eventually get through to the United States and really see his career soar. Maybe if he gets signed by the right label or something like that, but I definitely see Twotiime putting out more amazing music next year and strongly recommend checking him out.
Fake niggas, that shit never bothered me. If I'm broke, then we all live in poverty. Same niggas on way never doubted me. Fuck these bitches, they only just bother me. We got money, but let's do a robbery. Never missing, boy, I keep that dot on me. And fuck trust, I always keep a thought on me. Don't forget that gay shit a party. Demons, and that bitch did me bad for no reason. She took threes in this man, leave him screaming. Pass the dog to my bro, we tag teaming.
Niggas every day run, they go out like it's sassy. None of these niggas flow with me. For they rush with that bitch till it's empty. If he run, he get hit with a Fenty. Gucci, Louis, Prada, Fendi. Walked in, bitch, I'm drippy. I can't pay for no pussy, not tipping. Ain't no bitch in the way, but you tripping. Niggas every day run, they go out like it's sassy. None of these niggas flow with me. For they rush with that bitch till it's empty. If he run, he get hit with a Fenty.
I'm admittedly still new to Brandon ThaKidd, but I definitely see a lot of potential in his music. I think he's a little bit raw right now and still kind of needs to find his foundation and get some consistency to his music, but I do know that he's capable of some very high quality music and can even be a little versatile if he wants to. If he can just keep releasing that solid tier of music that I know he's capable of and work on his foundation, then I could see his career really starting to soar even more than it already has this year, and potentially talking about getting into some of those bigger labels like Godwin did. It also obviously helps that he worked with Godwin, but I've already talked about him enough in other videos, so I will be leaving him out of this one. Point is, Brandon ThaKidd definitely has a lot of potential. We just need him to capitalize it at this point.
Lately my heart been feeling cold and I don't love nobody. And I've been thugging on my own cause I don't want nobody. I keep my feelings on the low cause I don't trust nobody. If you ain't tryna stay forever, baby, don't come by me. Cause like, ooh, I get in my moves. I get in my feelings with them killers in the room. In my eyes you see that blood in them. You can't see no love in them. He can't sleep for weeks, his stomach turning cause them drugs in him. He just laid his eyes inside the barrel and them slugs hit him. We can't make no living, we content with all this drug dealing. I'm in love with painkillers, only hang with gang members. Heard he want that call so bad, so we gon' let that with all my friends and see us dancing on that stage. Young and spark in front of cameras, no bandanas on their face. I've been posted in the hood, ain't seen my grandma for some days. And when I leave, and it's another nigga standing in my place. Tryna win, but I feel like these niggas wanna see me fail.
Scorey was obviously signed by Polo G, I believe earlier this year, and put out Moods almost immediately, which was a phenomenal track. I think if you listen to Scorey's discography, it's up and downs for sure, but I definitely think he's capable of hitting a really, really high tier, definitely worthy of being in that mainstream, and might even be comparable to Polo G, who obviously, as I said, signed him. I think Polo G is going to start working with him a bit, really starting to escalate his career, and there is an unreleased track partially put out that has a Scorey verse on it, which is allegedly going to have a Polo G verse on it, and I think that already sounded pretty good. So I think 2021, Polo G is definitely going to start pushing to try to make sure Scorey is a successful artist. And I think Scorey is more than capable, and that industry push will certainly help him out. I'm really excited to see what he's capable of, because honestly, we haven't seen much of him. Moods is very different from the other ones I've played. One was called Freddy Krueger or something like that. I just listened to that recently. I think it sounds phenomenal. I think it shows versatility. So I'm definitely excited to see what Scorey can come up with next.
Cause that's my motherfucking my brother, my blood brother. They ain't never had no love for us, no love for us. We had to make it out that one gutter, that one gutter.
Fast now we eating on niggas. Dropping the top just to flex on them niggas. Put bread on my mind, I ain't stressing about niggas. Niggas who hated try say that we made it, boy you didn't make it. Can't stack on
my head racing. I'm paranoid, think I'ma die next to them leg cases. I don't know when my pain gon' go, that's why I'm bad taking. They say they love me, do they mean it, or is they bread chasing? I kick little shorty out the telly because her head basing pillows.
YSN Flow has an absolute perfect sound for what rap is looking for right now. I think he should be able to blow up right now, and I think the only reason he isn't is because he seems to be getting a little complacent. This might not be true at all, I might be wrong, but sometimes it feels like he's just trying to ride his own wave of his sound that's been taking off for a little while. But I think if he just really puts his head down, goes to work, gets in the right mindset, there's absolutely no reason why he will not take off in 2021. The other guys I'm saying maybe later, he should blow up in 2021 if he does it correctly. He kind of sounds like Lil Mosey, and Lil Mosey's popping, he's huge. He's on like the top of the rap game, top tier for sure. There's no reason why YSN Flow couldn't get in there. I'd love to see him work with people like Tekka, people like Mosey, anywhere just to get his name out a little more, because I haven't heard anybody talk about YSN Flow ever. I feel like he's like one of the most underrated people, just because I've really never heard anybody talk about this kid, and I think he's phenomenal. If you go on his Instagram lives, he seems like a great character as well, a great person. He seems to really be caring about his fans and stuff like that. An absolute awesome guy. I just don't want to see him get complacent and really lose his footing or not get to his full potential that he's certainly capable of. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying that by any means. I'm just saying he's capable of much more than what he's doing right now. And that is meant as a huge compliment. He's not, I guess you could say he's underachieving, but the only reason I'm saying that is because I see him having such an incredibly high potential. I really want to hear more from YSN Flow. Let me know if you guys enjoyed, what you guys think. I'm also thinking about putting out maybe a part 2 to this, or a top 5 people who are going to fall off in 2021, because I definitely think I could predict a few of them. I'm also thinking I'm going to work on a 2020 recap video. It's just going to take a lot of work. I'm really trying to put a lot of work into that one to make sure I do a phenomenal job. Just let me know if you guys want to see anything in particular. If you liked, if you have anything to say, comment it for sure. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you want. I don't really use that, but have a good one.